Found something interesting today on Ancestry.com on my app, and come to find out there might be some of my relatives buried right here in this Dutch Hill Cemetery. The only part about this I don't like, that I'll show you right now, this sign here says enter at your own risk. I'm not 100% sure what that's about. So beyond that, let's go check it out. See what's down there. Let's go. One thing I did want to share before we started going back there is that trail right there is the one that we have to go down. So I'm going to video as we go down, just in case I get stuck or some shit. Alright folks, here we go. I'll try to pay more attention to not the screen. Got new tires on this car, should be fine. But enter at your own risk. Don't know what that's about. Maybe if it's bad weather, who knows? And can I turn around? Wouldn't that suck if I got all the way down here and had to like back all the way out? Alright, here we go. Well, oh, cool, there it is. It's to my left. It's right there. One thing that I found very unfortunate right off the bat is right behind me here, this little thing, is a layout of the cemetery, like a little map. And it actually at one point gave you a list on where people are buried. But I'm going to show you right now that, as you can see, it is in severe decay. And the list is next to, you can't even read it. Like, there are over 60 people buried here, it looks like. Up over here, there's 72, 75 lines right here. All those are where the people were buried, right back here. Unfortunately, when it comes to that, I'm going to have to look at the stones to see who's who. So let's do it. Wow, like this stuff, these are pretty serious stones. I mean, everything is kind of dilapidated. I should have brought some paper to do some rubbings. Christian. That's pretty cool. 1859. He was 66. That's pretty cool. I think I see the one back over here that caught my eye on Ancestry. So let me see if I can get up through here. Try to be as respectful as I can. Here's a little teddy bear. There's another bear back here. So I mean, they may have been here for a couple years. They do look pretty worn, but people still have family back here that they visit, and that's awesome. Oh man, there's a broken one. That sucks. Just trying to see if I can read any of the name on it. I don't know. But right here, oh wow. Wow, that's new. Somebody paid for that. John B. Miller died February 19th, 1862. Isn't that crazy how they put like 44 years, 11 months, 5 days on that? It's crazy. And then right beside, we've got a Celesta and Chauncey B. Miller. Wonder if the back has anything. No, it's just a redone stone. Both of these are brand new to an extent compared to what they were. I'd almost, yep, that right there is John's original stone. If you see, it says aged. You can see the 11 months. I bet it was right here on this. Wow, that's insane. I'm just curious if there's anyone else. These are just so worn. There's no way that we'd be able to tell what those were. There's a lot of Henleys. Henley? I don't know. William E. Hively? Yeah, there's a bunch of Hiveleys here. This back row is all Hiveleys. Newer stones for sure. No shit. Philip Bimiller died 1875. He was 85, 9 months, 15 days. Wow. 1875. That's another potential ancestor because there is like this spelling that was changed in my books that I've got from family stuff. So another potential ancestor right there. I'm not sure. Reader. There's another Fike here. That's definitely an older stone. Reuben Kramer, 1894. Fike. You can't tell what that is. I'm gonna see if I can't find something. Let's go this way. Just try to get as many of these little stones as possible. Franklin, son. I don't know. Mary. Tobias Fike. Man, I really wish I could read some of these. Who's this? I feel like I'm looking at these and I'm gonna be like, in Back to the Future when Doc Brown finds his tombstone. I'll have to check and make sure. It's sad that some of these are so... Son... Huh. Caroline. These are, I can't really make that out. Sawyer? I think Sawyer? This whole line has been Sawyer, it seems like. Henry Sawyer. That's another something, I don't know. With the F. I think it's the same. There's Fike, Hively, and then the F name, and Sawyer's. Freehalfer, so I think this is them, and then the Sawyers are on that second line, and then the Fikes, and then there's some back there in the very back are those Hiveleys, and then those little two right there. I really wish I could find more B. Millers. I don't know if there are. I'm going to take a couple pictures here. It's interesting. Let me give you a nice another pan of this little cemetery. And just turn slowly. Alright, so I found something real interesting after I turned the camera off. This line where I found Philip B. Miller with the old spelling, from here that way to the corner, all of this row up to at least that Riedler or B. Millers. There's Philip and Catherine here. I didn't realize it, but as you can see, this is Philip B. Miller. And then when I was coming around the other side, I noticed this inscription that says "Our Father and Mother," and on the back here is Catherine B. Miller. She died in 1874. 74 years old. And Philip passed away in the following year, 1875. I also noticed that the back side of this is very faint, but it's another Catherine B. Miller. Must be a daughter, Catherine. I'll need to do a rubbing of this one, but if you can tell, this right here, I believe, is where it says B. Miller. You can see the B, E, M. That's an M right there. And then this one right here is a B. Miller as well that I missed. Infant son. And you can't see it through the moss, but right there it does have the old spelling. Where is that? That says Samuel. Samuel. The old spelling right there. Right here. B-M-M-I-L-L-E-R. Right there. Infant son. He had a pretty big stone. I definitely need to take rubbings of this now, just to see if I can see anything. Maybe brush them off a little bit. And this one I do, if you look faintly, it does, I believe it is another B. Miller. Right here, right beside the two that I found initially. So we have a whole line in this cemetery. From here all the way down the Riedler. Okay, so as you remember, when I first got here, this layout screen was up very precariously, but it was there. I was walking out to leave, and it slid out. And I can read the names. And if you notice, let me see if I can get it on here. You can read that. You might be able to read that. I don't know. But the top, B. Miller, Celestia, John, children of, holy shit, Valentine, John, Samuel, infant son. Then there's a Catherine, Susanna, Catherine, and Philip. Those are all from here up B. Millers in this cemetery from 60 to 67. So let's see here. Yep, just what I thought. That line 60 to 67. Right back there where I thought it was. Stops right before the Riedlers. Rebecca Jane. Wow. I would have never have saw that or looked if I wouldn't have been heading out. And this screen fell out. It just fell out as I walked out. And this whole row are my relatives. That's wild and kind of creepy. I'm going to put this back up and I'm going to go. Wow, I gotta kind of get a grip for a second. As I was leaving, I noted that the plexiglass fell down and I was able to read the names. And then I Googled this cemetery. And this gravestone right over my shoulder is the very ancestor that came from Germany to Ohio, to the United States. He I didn't expect to be so emotional about this, but wow. And I wouldn't have never realized it. I might not have even Googled if that fucking plexiglass didn't fall down. So that's wild. That's real wild. So, it's been a roller coaster today. I hope you enjoyed it. Whatever happened here was kinda cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed this visit to Dutch Hill Cemetery. I really didn't expect to find what I did, but it was really cool experience. I'm glad I came here. I'm glad I followed the little leaf on my Ancestry app that brought me here. I'm still pretty emotional about everything that happened with the plexiglass and the search, and sure enough, Philip Valentine B. Miller is right behind me, right back there, and he brought us to America. So thank you to all of you, and I hope you guys enjoyed this visit too. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.